Good evening, guys. It's live Q&A for this week. Today's June 21st. So let's get into our questions. We had 3 specific questions come up. And that first question, I'll get here to the right screen so I can see your guys' responses. All right. So the first question we got is, how do I deal with narc family members in a time of trial? This is important because this is all about boundaries, and it is about being clear and consistent about our obligations. That's what's most important. Having just gone through a trial or a crisis with family, it was important for me to just be very clear about what I would and would not do with what was going on. That was it. And it's just boundaries. One of the biggest challenges you're going to have here is not absorbing the other person. That's the trick. Don't absorb their feelings. Don't absorb their expectations. Observe as best you can. Give yourself breaks from them. Give yourself time to discharge. Give yourself time to access how you feel about it, anger and frustration, whatever it might come up with it. Allow yourself to really root into the experience of being okay, disappointing them, and doing what needs to be done. That's one of the hardest things we're going to do with that, but allow them to deal with their feelings their way. Walk away if they try to project it onto you or affect you with it, and then focus on what is in your power, which is your choices, your feelings, your actions, and your desires. Staying outside of their yard will keep you sane. All right. The second question we got today was, is the best way to deal with family here on out is the use of boundaries? So they're referencing a situation where they left the toxic situation. They moved out of the toxic home. They're on their own. And now what do I do with family when I want to deal with them? The most effective and important way to deal with people in that situation is boundaries. Be very consistent with your boundaries. Don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Be 100% consistent with your boundaries. They'll learn how to respond to it. They'll learn how to respect it. And they'll learn that you mean business. That's going to be the hardest thing you do, is maintain your boundaries. It's the biggest challenge that there really fundamentally is with this. Okay? But yeah, healthy boundaries that promote your well-being, your happiness, your freedom, not that please them. Let them take care of their feelings. Let them take care of their expectations. Let them be the adults they actually are. All right. Next question we have here is, how do you manage or resist overcorrecting a situation because of fear that people won't respect your boundaries? Well, you don't. What you do is you do an experiment. Instead of just trying to control situations, and I assume this is dealing with someone that's new in your life, so a friend or a new romantic interest or something. We don't need to worry about overcorrecting. We need to worry about, hey, is this person actually trustworthy? Does this person actually respect boundaries? And the only way we're going to find that out is by giving them a boundary and seeing what they do. So we need to do more experiments to find out what the consistent pattern is of their behavior in response to our boundaries. That is what's going to allow you to trust them and build a bond with them or not. So don't worry about overcorrecting a situation. Just say, hey, this is my boundary, and see what they do. They can't deal with a boundary. They don't need to be in your life. That should be one of the most fundamental lines all of us adopt. And it is, I'm giving you a should, so you don't have to. I mean, I'm not going to make you do anything. But I find that that line has eliminated the drama in my life. I get to have real relationships with people. I get to have healthy relationships with people because I'm only dealing with people who respect my boundaries. It's that simple. So that is what you want to do there. So thank you guys for these questions. I had 3 questions today, very simple, very to the point. Really appreciated that. Some things to think about from this week's training about focus. Remember that your mindset, your energy focus, your choice, and your action, these are the 4 components that create focus and get you actual results in your healing and in your happiness, whatever it is you're doing. Remember to incorporate these things into your life. remember to mind the gap. When you're looking at your healing, all you need to do is reference where you've been and where you are, and the distance between those 2 points. That's going to tell you how well you're doing. Okay? So next week, we're going to start getting a little deeper into healing codependency. I'm going to keep the topic a little secret till Monday, then I'll reveal it in that week's experiment. Again, guys, if you're not a member of the Facebook community, definitely click the link, the tribe link below. Jump in if you're here on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, remember to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for being here. And if you're on Facebook, just comment, like the video, share it with people you know will benefit from this. And I will see you guys next week on Tuesday's training. You guys have a great weekend. See you later.